10, 25 through 37. Jesus tells my story. He responds to the Pharisees and the lawyers who are asking him questions. One of the questions they asked him, what is the greatest commandment? Jesus' response was, love the Lord thy God with all thy mind, thy body, thy soul, thy spirit, thy heart. And love your neighbor as yourself. In response, the Pharisees and the lawyers of the Hebrew law found themselves perplexed. So they asked Jesus another question. A question that all of them were so familiar with. Well then, Jesus, who is my neighbor? Then Jesus tells my story. You know my story as the Good Samaritan. You know about everybody but me. I'm the one that has no name. There I was, on the road from Jerusalem down to Jericho, 3,300 feet high, steep road down to Jericho from Jerusalem. 17 miles, dangerous, treacherous, filled with cliffs and narrow pathways. I thought I could make the journey. I was almost there. As I was traveling in the journey, and I got almost to my destination, what everybody knows happened to me. I didn't think it would happen to me. So I didn't have a whole lot to offer. But out of nowhere, I don't know how many it was, 2 or 3, 4 or 5. All I knew is that they jumped me. They beat me. Screaming, hollering at me to give me my money. I didn't have much. I gave all I had. But they still beat me. When finished with me, they left me for dead. There I was, lying in the pool of my own blood, almost unconscious. Surely somebody will stop and help me. When I regained my conscience, began to look around, I saw what I knew for sure would be the person that would help me, the priest. Now I know if he was going to the temple, the Levitical law would prevent him from stopping to help me because I looked like I was dead. But since he was coming from Jerusalem, from the temple, the Levitical law requires him to bury any dead body he sees. So I'll play dead, so he'll help me. He's the preacher. Surely he'll help me. He came over and looked at me. And instead of helping me, he went to the other side of the street. I thought, surely he would have obeyed the Levitical law to at least try to bury me, and the moment he touched me, he'd see that I still have a little life in me. But he went to the other side and ran away from me. Maybe somebody will help me. Ah, there, I see him. There's a Levite. He'll help me. He has the same requirement as the priest. But maybe because he works with his hands and not his mouth like the priest, his job is to maintain the temple, clean it up, and to pick up trash. And if there's anything that looks like trash, it's me. I wish he would come over. There he is. There, yeah. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh my God. I can't believe it. He's taking out his cell phone to take a picture of me. He's taking a picture of me. He's sending the picture and the police and telling them they ought to clean up this neighborhood. How could he? He's a church person. Why won't he help me? Why? All I need is a little help. Just a little help. I guess I'm not gonna make it. I guess I'm just gonna lie here and die. I might as well be dead when church people won't even help me. What's left to live in if God's people won't help you? How can I make it? Certainly nobody else can help. It's getting dark. I don't have anything else anybody to take anything from me. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, okay. There he is. There's one more person. But it's a Samaritan. Half-breed. Mixed race. He's worse off than me. Church people hate him more than they hate me. I know. Well, I won't feel bad if he don't help me. He can't even help himself. But he's coming over. He's coming. He's coming over here to help me. My God, I think he's going to help me. He's looking at me. He's looking at his wounds on my hands and on my face. Okay. I knew it wasn't going to work. He's turned back around to go back to his donkey. I knew he was going to leave. I knew I wasn't going to get no help. He's coming back. He went and got some wine to clean my wounds. He's taking the time to bathe my wounds with the oil. I never thought that a Samaritan would help me. He put me on his donkey. And for the next several miles, he walks beside the donkey while I ride. Took me to Jericho. Took me to the inn. He told the innkeeper, here's 2 days of wages. Help him and keep him in. And I'll be back. And if there's any additional cost, I'll take care of it. He didn't want to help me out of his guilt. He wants relationship with me. He says he'll be back to see if there's anything else just to help me. Oh, it feels so good. Somebody to help me. But I can't help but wonder, why didn't the church people help me? I thought I was their neighbor. Maybe the only neighbor they know is the neighbor when the preacher tells them to look at your neighbor. I don't look like them. I don't smell like them. I don't act like them. So I guess that's why I'm not their neighbor. I don't understand how they can say they love God. Aren't I? Aren't I? Am I not? believe aren't I a person that God made too? Maybe not, because priest, he was identified as a priest. Levite was identified as a Levite. But I was identified as what happened to me. Even Jesus didn't give me a name. I think it's because when something happens to you, all people know is what happened to you, and they forget that you are somebody. I think maybe because they wouldn't help me. They only know my condition, that I'm a person too. Maybe they don't understand. Maybe they don't understand. That I'm their neighbor. I'm the same person that they walk by every day. I'm the same person you walk by today. There I was, sitting on the corner of the street, and nobody stopped to help me. I don't know how plain you can make it. Help. What more do I need to say? Everybody drove by me. Nobody thought to see that I'm your neighbor too. I'm the neighbor that's been divorced. You hear my hurt. You never tell me about Jesus. I'm your neighbor, that the single mom that needs a little helping hand. You never offer to babysit my children. You talk about how bad they are. I'm your neighbor that was abused. That's why I get angry. I don't understand love.